What is up, guys? Yeah, this is a one shot. I'm finally doing RPG content on my own channel. And it looks as shitty as you expect it would. Uh, so yeah. So what's going on here is that I normally have a home game on Wednesdays, DM'd by this guy above me. But yeah, we're not doing that this week, giving him a little bit of a break. And these three above me agreed to come on my Twitch stream for a one shot. So yeah, and then these two are always on my channel because I love them.
What's up?
So yeah, I guess before we start, we can do a round of introductions. Person who will be not playing Barry. Whoops. Let me flip those real quick.
Player or character introductions?
Both.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is all going to shit. We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
We'll edit it out and post. It's okay.
Absolutely.
We'll do it live. Currently,
I'm just
doing it
getting
live.
rid of everybody. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, no.
Okay, cool. You go. Not there. So this is some nice behind the scenes action that you're not going to get on any actual channel. That's great.
Where they have real professionals doing things.
Yeah, why would you do that? Please tell me everyone's in the right place now.
I think.
Cool. So, person playing to Link, who are you?
Well, my name is Tyler. There's absolutely no inspiration behind that. My character's name from my own name, of course. And I'm playing a Furbolg druid, Circle of the Shepherd.
Nice. Person above me, who are you? On tank. Person playing on tank.
Oh, hi, I'm Dave. Long-time listener, first-time caller. DM for most of these people, usually on Wednesdays, but I got lazy. I'm playing Antank Stubbornfoot, a druid turtle, Circle of the Swamp.
Awesome. Person playing Barry, who are you?
I am Jack. I am playing a dwarf druid, Circle of the Forest. And yeah, that's it. Man, a few words.
All right. Person playing Aranis, who are you?
I am Ethan. I'm here often. I'm playing Uranus Narvanta, an atheistic knowledge cleric who is also a high elf.
All right.
Deal with that one for a little while.
All right. And Riora.
Hi, I am Kylan. I go by Kyle with an N on Twitter and CrispyMango319 on Twitch. And I am playing not a druid. My name is Riora Wildheart, and I am a wild magic sorcerer and a halfling.
Awesome. So, we begin tonight's story in a long stone hallway. Like this room is huge, just massive stone walls. You got chandeliers hanging like really far down off of the ceiling. There are hundreds of humanoid forms that are standing idly in what looks like an enormous queue. And you are all just standing here. You don't really know why. You don't really know how you got here. All you know is you had to stand here. It's been days, weeks, maybe.
All of you to back up. Right now. You are breathing my air. I need space.
I think it's everyone's air. We're all breathing the air.
I said back
Breathing this air.
up. I am a Stubbornfoot. You shall listen. Back up.
Riora steps forward, closer to the grumpy turtle man.
The moment she moves forward, I retract into my shell and collapse to the ground.
Oh shit! Well, that takes care of that, I suppose.
Beryl steps up and gives the turtle the shell a little shake with his foot.
Yeah,
Hello?
maybe just kick him out of line.
And you all are standing in the line together.
Mhm.
And
Burr up.
and each of you also might notice a strange Gothic symbol seared onto the back of your hand. What you also see in front of you as this line progressively goes forward is two gray-skinned monstrosities with large bat-like wings curled around themselves, large spines lining its head, back, and its tail, and they're perching over what looks like a pristine mahogany desk. And a similar, but not quite the same, large Gothic symbol is projected in an ominous green light slightly above it. Do any of you speak Infernal?
I do.
You know that this is a number, an
Oh.
antiquated number, sort of like you're reading Roman numerals.
Oh,
The
interesting.
symbol on the back of your hand is another number, but a bit further along.
How much further along?
2000?
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Are there many in front of us?
Yes.
Is the line moving?
Yes.
The
Not
next time
very,
the line
not very
forward in
quickly.
front of me, I don't move.
All right. You're that asshole. Got it.
I'll poke him with my club. Come on, turtle friend. Let's go.
I like peek my head out just a little bit. Just glare at him for a moment and slowly put my arms back up and get up and shuffle forward.
Oh,
So,
who's in front of me in the line?
In front of you in the line is Barry.
Is Barry? Oh, I'll say, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Do you know how long we will continue to wait?
No.
That's about as much as I expected. I'll turn behind me. You, sir, or madam, I'm not sure who's behind me.
Clink.
You, sir, do you know how much longer we must wait?
Well, when the time's right, it'll be right.
Fucking mouth breathers. I'll just pull out a book or something, I guess, if I have one on me. Get comfy.
A book? What are you reading, sir?
Historium Arcanum. Can you read? Do your people read?
Can I read? Good sir, I am insulted. I am a stubborn foot. Of course I can read.
Yes.
I could read before you were born.
Do you read Ancient Giant?
Well, I mean, not today, but if you
Very well.
have time.
I'll continue to read.
I can read Giant.
Very well.
You just sort of like start peering over his shoulder and start reading very ancient arcane lore that's probably going to put most people to sleep. There's actually a section about sleep spells, but
I pull out a giant piece of lettuce and just start.
all right, listen. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm bored as fuck. What are we doing? Does anyone know? Like,
Yeah.
We are waiting.
but for
We-
what?
To get back to the forest.
This is a load of shit. And
I don't
I'm
want to
gonna
go to
start.
the forest.
Can I start pushing my way forward a little bit? Just
Absolutely.
and I want to kind of step a little bit out of the line and start like pushing my way forward.
right.
Excuse me.
Sir.
What are we waiting for?
One of the gray-skinned monstrosities is going to immediately come and lurch at you and just stand directly in front of you and go, wait your turn. Do you speak Infernal, actually?
No.
Well, it hisses something at you.
Can I hear it?
Yes.
He
No.
said, "Wait your turn."
No, thank you. And I'm gonna start stepping forward and kind of put my arm out and place it on him and push.
Can you roll a wisdom save for me, please?
That's an unnatural 20. No,
Nice.
yeah, 20.
Nice. You feel something urging you to go back to your place in line, but you are overcome with the fact that you're pissed off and don't want to be standing here, and you continue to go forward.
So I'm going to, once I get past this group of people I'm already talking to, I'm going to talk to the person in front of me. I'll be like, excuse me, do you mind if I go past and cast friends on them?
All right. So this person doesn't really look like a person at all. This is a very small, red-skinned creature with bat-like wings and a very twisted face. What's the save on that?
That's a good question. I probably should have checked before deciding to say that. That is going to be. Oh no, I just have advantage on all charisma checks directed towards one creature of my choosing. So it's not a save. It's just I have advantage on like persuasion.
Okay.
So let me go look at that.
Right. Just let me know the spellcasting modifier if there is one, or the wisdom save. Barry, you are allowed to continue going. No one is stopping you. It would seem like the spined monstrosity is not physically going to harass you.
There's no save. I just have advantage on charisma checks.
Okay. Please roll a persuasion check then.
A 12.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm sure the Archduke won't mind.
Great, thank you. And then I'm gonna get past that person. Wait a second. Speaking of next person, excuse me, do you mind if I get ahead of you in line and cast friends on them?
Please roll a persuasion check.
Wow.
This
Let's
one.
start following Barry. Well, if he can move forward, I'm going forward too.
Roll a perception
22.
check. 22? Okay. So you lose concentration on the imp that you cast friends on earlier, which is important. But this tiefling that you've cast friends on right now, what was the persuasion?
22.
Oh, I'm sure that's fine, dear. Go on right ahead.
Great, thanks. And I
I'm
will-
sure the souls of my friends will be fine here.
And I will just keep doing this in the background while everyone else
Okay,
goes.
so the imp that you lost concentration on, and it's gonna come up to try to attack you, and is immediately snatched by the spined creature and slammed to the ground. Antank,
Goodness gracious.
your perception check?
9.
9. Cool. Good to know.
I'm just marching forward right behind Barry.
I'm gonna try to kind of like get behind the shell and try to stay out of notice with this hulking turtle in front of me.
Actually, Aranis, you make a perception check. Please.
Okay. This one. That is a 23.
The number on your hand has decreased.
Oh,
It hasn't done that before, even as the line was getting shorter.
I see. I'll keep shuffling along. I'm like, this is good. This is good.
Hey, can I just like squeeze by you for a minute?
Roll.
That one's gonna be a 19.
Oh, absolutely, dear. As this scantily leather armored bat-winged humanoid with piercing red eyes allows you to proceed ahead of her.
You're an absolute doll. Thank you.
All of your numbers decrease again.
Oh,
You all have the same number, by the way.
Oh,
are we just going now? Can we just go? I'm gonna start going.
Oh, listen to the slow one.
And not noticing any of this and entirely unperturbed, I'm going to continue walking and I'm going to yell out, "Excuse me, can we hurry this up? What's going on?"
Can I poke Barry in the back?
Uh,
Sir, what's your name? I like you.
Please roll a wisdom save as you step out of line. Barry, a second monstrosity is going to come up to you. The spine one. What do you need? What's going on here? Why aren't you in line?
Is that in common or in...
It was in common, yeah.
I need to get to the front of the line and find out what's going on.
You can wait your fucking turn like everyone else.
I waited my turn
And you'll wait more.
at the front of the line. That's fine.
Wait wherever the fuck you want, you're not getting in.
Into what?
To the Archduke's chamber.
Archduke. I
Yeah,
probably know him. He knows me. I'm a stubborn foot.
he knows everybody.
Tell him a stubborn foot is here to see him.
He knows you're
Sir,
here.
look at us to the front.
do I know who the Archduke is?
Please roll an Arcana check or a History check.
I have expertise in both of those, so we'll give it a shot. 21.
21. You're not sure which one. But as you look around, actually, as you look around, you see decorating the wall. You did notice that there were a lot of portraits of various devils, for lack of a better term. People standing in fine clothes, horns sprouting out of their head, skin in various shades of reds, blues, purples, some pale white. It's funny because you don't see any Archduke's portrait or any of the classical depictions of an Archduke, except that of a handsome bearded gentleman with cropped white hair, two small horns protruding out of his head. He looks like a just normal human, with except for the two horns. Dressed in a plain white robe, carrying a ruby scepter. This is a portrait of Asmodeus.
Wonderful.
Do you mind if I just scooch around here real quick?
Roll. More people are getting pissed behind you, and each time this spine devil is just choking them to the ground as they relinquish their place in line to apparently all five of you at once.
23.
23. Going right ahead.
Even with advantage, those walls are nuts.
So this goes on for the better part of about 2 hours.
Do you
Oh.
mind if I Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're just absolutely wonderful.
And since
Move.
and since none of these have failed so far, yeah, I'm just gonna assume that none of them ever will, because the dice gods are in your favor.
And we're kind of like caravan, like hand on back, like parallel with her, correct?
Yes,
That's how I'm picturing. Okay.
yes, as a small halfling. Yes, halfling. Just goes around and excuse me. But there are a number of people who are allowed into what you now see is a door ahead of you. And
just,
eventually you do make
I'll
your
look at-
way to the front of the line.
I'll look at one of the spine devils. Like, why are we going to see Asmodeus again? Like, what is that? I can't quite recall.
You have an appointment. Don't already know?
I don't remember making one, unless I do.
Appointment with Asmodeus. That does not sound good.
Well, I'm sure he's lovely. He looks quite dashing. You've seen the portrait.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Osqueef.
As is appropriate.
If you're here and you have an appointment with him, why don't you know?
Do you know where I might direct that question, or are we just going to keep talking in circles?
Probably to him. It's about your turn.
How is it? I've noticed this number keeps going down. What's with that?
Your number actually does. Your okay. Yeah, it does. Whoops. That's your place in line. That's your number. You keep getting the numbers from the people that let you in front,
Oh,
and then and he points to the symbol that's being projected from the desk, which is slowly counting up, and it is now the number right after yours.
right after. That's not good.
I turn to the person behind us.
Before yours. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, to the person behind us. You can go ahead of us, sir.
As he's being choked on the ground.
Oh, I'm just watching my number.
Everyone's just being so uncouth. I don't get it. They're nice enough to let me cut in line, and then they just want to take a swing at me.
That witch and as Antank allows him to go in front, all of your numbers increase by 1. His goes down 1. The number on the desk increases by 1. And
Curious.
this spine devil, who still has this person by the throat, throws him across the room into the now open door to the Archduke's office, which then promptly closes.
So are we at the front of the line?
Yes.
Yay, I win!
I believe I left my stove on. I'm just gonna go see to that.
It's a long
And I
way
turn-
back.
Huh?
A long way back.
Well, you know.
I don't think he'll get him back.
I turn around and I start walking back.
He grabs you by the shell.
Claps. Into the shell.
He picks it up. I think this is yours, and goes over to Barry.
Can leave it there,
All right, drops it.
and I'll put out a foot and rock the shell again.
The number increases one more time.
Hmm?
The number being projected increases one more time, and it now matches the one on the back of your hands.
We're up.
Oh, goody!
I peek
My
my head out.
tattoo matches.
The Archduke will see you now. Yeah.
Oh, for what?
Whatever you came here for.
I
I
thought this
will.
was a game. Oh well.
Finally.
I'm just gonna start walking. Just no. Got places to be.
I'll follow.
Get with him.
Fine.
Well, this will be fun. And I scamper in.
All right. So you make your.
What's with her?
Do I?
What's with her? And I
No.
tell that to Mary.
I don't answer.
So you make your way through this door into a lavishly decorated, what looks like an office. Office slash throne room. At the center, there is a like raised pedestal going up to a very lavishly decorated chair that sits behind a desk. There's no one currently in it, but there are a number of chairs laid out in front of it, closer to you.
I'll take
Are
a seat.
After
Are
after a
there
few,
any other doors?
there are no other doors. A couple windows, no doors.
I'll go to a window.
Okay.
I follow.
So the window is currently shut, and outside you see like you're over a 100-story drop. Out in the distance you see loads of stone walls that seem to like go in a semicircle around this place. You see this reaching all the way up. It seems to draw in a bit closer to you, almost as if you're looking at the inside of a hollowed out cone from one of the outer edges, but impossibly large.
Do I see any trees?
There are no trees around. There's a small potted plant in the office, but that's about it.
I pick up the plant.
Now, what you gonna do with that?
I eat the plant. I eat it.
And this
Oh, this is fun.
No.
gentleman, pale skin, pale, normal colored skin, in some of your perspectives, comes around. He matches the same figure that was in the portrait. Aranis would probably recognize this as the Archduke and god of the Nine Hells, Asmodeus.
About damn time.
Archduke or Colonel?
Both.
What the plant? What plant did I just eat?
I need you to please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, unnatural 20.
Natural 20.
Unnatural.
Unnatural 20.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
You immediately vomit it. Because this is something that, as a druid, you would probably know not to eat. It's one of the worst kinds of nightshade.
Oh, gross, but awesome.
Nightshade.
Not one for the taste of poisons, are you?
Not personally, no. They are quite useful, though.
I agree. And he sits down on his throne / desk chair.
I have a question for the DM.
Okay.
Does it look like it's the comfiest chair in the whole place?
It does. It really does. No.
Okay. Rior will just like sit there and just kind of scowl.
How are the chairs that? Well, at least I'm sitting. I don't know about anyone else.
Pretty comfy.
Pretty comfy. Oh, okay.
Do they look sturdy?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sit in it.
Cool. It creaks, but you're good.
I'm gonna stand.
I appreciate your patience. I guess before we begin, y'all must have some questions for me. I could just explain, but
When does this end?
very
Where's
soon.
my forest?
Your forest is back where you left it.
But why am I not there?
The 5 of you are dead. Or you were a few moments ago.
Of course.
Unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate.
And y'all, She didn't let you keep your memories, did she? No, I wouldn't think so.
I don't recall.
I believe that answers that.
I do chuckle at that.
Ah, man with a sense of humor.
Any other questions?
Yes, I have an itemized list here, but I'll just start with the first one. Why are we here?
I'll just go ahead and explain it.
Very well.
So I have a business associate, one who holds a great deal of power over the souls of mortals. Now, under normal circumstances, you wouldn't be standing here before me. However, there are a number of things happening here that simply should not be. And so, she sends you here so I can perform a small favor. There is a weapon of great power, a hexblade, that has found its way into my domain, dropped from the cold hands of one of my followers. It is in the best interests of both my associate and myself that this blade find its way back to the prime material plane. Now, I have already restored y'all to life, and y'all are free to do with your lives what you will.
I
How-
turn around and walk away.
The door is closed in front of you.
I knock on it with my staff.
Nothing happens. However, if y'all would make an agreement with me, I will gladly have some of my soldiers take you as far as Avernus, which Uranus you would recognize as the name of the utmost layer of the Hells.
Is that a door to the prime material in Avernus or just in the middle? Because that's I'm not sure about that one.
You should be able to find passage from there on your own. I have the utmost faith in y'all.
Right.
But unfortunately, my soldiers are needed elsewhere. And once you're there, you can live out the rest of your newly restored lives. Does that sound reasonable? Yes,
I
Riora.
live a new life. Not mine, someone else's.
Sorry, you take what I gave you. Riora. Yes, dear.
Or your chair. It's a really good looking chair.
It is a really nice looking chair.
Maybe not the whole chair, but can I just like sit in it for like a few seconds? I'll do whatever. I just want to sit in the chair.
What the hell? I'll throw it in.
Yes.
Roll credits.
Roll credits.
Riara becomes Asmodeus, ruler of the Nine Hells.
And that's it. That's it for the session. Thanks for joining, guys.
Good
Yeah.
D&D. We won D&D.
I can't believe you won D&D.
I think it would actually be winning D&D.
Nobody ever thought to ask before, and that was just that simple.
And he also snaps his fingers, and you see a large greatsword, large black greatsword appear on his desk in front of him. This is what I need returned to the prime material plane.
That was easy, and I pick it up and I hand it to him.
This is not the prime material plane. I need you to bring it back.
I'll turn to him and I'll say, "No, Barrett, you see, we are in the Nine Hells, which is one of the lower outer planes." And I'll go into like a 5-minute in-depth summary.
Somebody shut him up.
I don't last 5 seconds.
I've got a quick. Oh man, I just slipped right into your accent.
It's infectious, I know.
I've got a question. How did I die? I mean, I don't want to die again, and it might be helpful to know.
Owlbear.
Goddamn Owlbear.
Can I take a guess of how I died?
Absolutely, dear.
Did I set myself on fire?
Yeah, you did. You have earned this spot in my chair for a few moments. And he stands up.
Sweet! And I just go over and I'm like, ha.
When I died, did I take Ollie and Saito with me?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
How's this chair feeling?
Sleeping on my
Feeling
couch.
real comfy.
Oh man.
Yeah, like all of the energy that you expended using all of your friends' cantrips, what little energy that needed, you get it all back and then some.
Oh man. Whew. I should have died way earlier.
I agree.
I have definitely died and gone to hell.
Yes, that's precisely what I was explaining to you, Barry, if you would listen.
So what say you?
We take the sword home, and then you let us go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a specific destination on the prime material, or do we just chuck it whenever we get there?
You're free to do with it what you want. I just need it out.
Can we keep it?
Sure.
Can we destroy it?
You can try.
Okay. Shall we
I'm
go
good.
then?
Yeah, there's no trees here. We gotta get out.
Let's go.
I leave. I don't pick up the sword or anything. Just
The window suddenly opens, and this room can barely accommodate the 5 creatures that suddenly enter. 5 very, very, very large, red-skinned, bipedal, winged, horned devils make their way in. And honestly, it's getting a little bit hard to breathe. These are my soldiers. They'll take you back to Avernus, but there they have to take care of some business on my behalf. Take that sword, one of you, and y'all be off.
well, I'm not taking it.
Oh, what the heck? I'll do it.
All right. And as this small halfling lays both hands on this great sword, Riora, I'm going to add something to your character sheet.
Oh boy.
Probably weighs as much as you do.
It does.
It's a terrible decision.
How long is it? Do you say?
About twice your length.
Don't worry, I have a strength of 8. I can carry this.
How
That's
do
my charisma.
Damn.
Oh dear.
No, wait, micro's not.
We're screwed.
All right. Let me add this great sword. Okay. Something has been added to your sheet.
Where?
In your equipment. I haven't put you as wielding yet, but you should now have the sword Black Razor in your
Oh.
inventory.
Oh goody, this is going to be fun.
Each of the Redskin Fiends, which meta knowledge, if you look up in D&D Beyond or wherever, what a Pit Fiend looks like.
I'm taking notes.
They all reach down, and with a hand that pretty much encompasses your entire body, because they're pretty big, grab you and lift you up. And with a quick flap of each of their wings, they take off. And you are
All
now,
of us?
yeah, one does this for each of you.
Whee!
Pleasant.
If I can go farther inside of the shell,
You do. So this pit fiend is actually just holding like a little turtle shell within it, with all of your equipment and stuff.
Did
Wherever you put
anything
it.
happen after I agreed to do this?
Yeah, the pit fiends took you, and that's
Okay,
it.
that's it. That's good. Whew.
With a beat of each of their wings, your pit fiend escorts take off. You get a slightly better view of the structure, except for you, Antonk, who is safe in his shell. And you see massive stone walls that look like they were part of a fortress carved into that same hollowed out cone, gigantic stalagmite. You can see, as you escape from the walls of this stalagmite, you can see massive sprawling chasms beneath you. And as you keep going, a couple of hours later, your rides sort of like cup their hands over you in order to pretty much shield you. The air gets suddenly cold, and out of the gaps in the pit fiend's fingers, you can see just a swirling torrent of ice, where you would probably recognize that you're someplace else. What do you do over the next 20-ish hours while you are in the sweaty, sulfur-smelling hands of these pit fiends?
hyperventilate.
Acceptable.
Is it?
Hi. I'm Briora. I don't think we've met. But you guys just kind of followed me in line, which is smart.
Is it like smooth enough that I can be like taking notes?
Absolutely.
That's all I want to do for the whole time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can we even hear Fiora, or is she kind of just like?
Yeah,
shouting?
you can hear each other. You're not going that fast.
Oh, well, I guess I'm glad I followed you. We probably still would have been in line if we didn't follow you.
And that just shows your smarts. You're on the winning team, let me tell you that.
I'm just still kind of bummed that it died.
Well, I mean, you're alive now, right? You've so much to live for. Granted, you don't die again.
I'm gonna get the owl bear out. We tried to tolerate it for a while, but you know, it just doesn't gel with all the rest of the beasts.
You know, I commend your courage and your dedication in this. But you know, sometimes you just gotta know when to call it quits.
Call it quits in allowing the owl bear to hang out in the forest.
Yeah, sure, something like that. I don't really know. I like you. You're interesting. The elf guy's very boring. He almost put me to sleep.
There's
For
an
only-
elf guy?
Yeah, you know, the one that was kind of blabbering about the 9 hells. I don't know. I stopped listening like immediately. Oh God, I hope he's not listening now. Actually, I don't care.
Right.
I've zoned out the rest of the world, just taking notes.
Right. So
You, funny one. What's your name?
Oh, I'm gonna assume that's me. Hi, I'm Rio.
Not you. You, the funny one.
Rio Wildheart.
The short one.
Hi, that's me.
You know. You.
I'm-
I'm gonna roll over from where I was attempting to sleep
Mhm.
and and see what he's trying to do over there.
Yes, you, the funny one. What's your name?
Barreled.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Barreled.
Thank you. Everyone calls me Barry. I hate that name.
Barreled it is. What the fuck is up with these guys?
I don't know, but the sooner we're done with them, the better.
Agreed.
Ooh, we got some negative Nancy's over here. My goodness.
Just for clarification, that's Harold with a B. I'm done.
Specifically with a red B emoji.
Red B emoji.
Harold. That was too much for me. I'm sorry.
Barreled, yes.
Riora, do you do anything with your greatsword?
Oh, I think I would like to take it out and like look at it and like kind of pretend to swing it around.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
You kind of like scratch the pit fiend a little bit, but with your strength, not much is happening.
Mr. Tibbles, look at this.
The pit
And-
fiend squeezes a little bit more to get you to stop.
You drop that, and I will personally come over there and throw you down after it.
And that would be quite fun. And then like out of like my collar, you see like a little mouse head just like peek out. Oh, Mr. Tibbles, you've been so quiet this whole time.
I like crane my neck over to the mouse and try and bite it. Like, oh.
I whack him with like, I imagine the sword's still in a sheath, and I just like whack him with the sword.
I immediately whack her back with my staff.
No,
Like, not
not
just
like
damage.
that.
Oh, whoa, that's cool. Just whacking back and forth.
Oh,
Drive her.
God.
Take me away from her.
In what language?
Abyssal.
It squeezes you like tight enough to like maybe crack your shell a little bit.
Is that unpleasant for the rest of us?
Mm-mm. You're all in a separate pit fiend's hands.
Oh, it's separate pit fiend. Okay.
Yeah.
But we're close enough that we can interact.
Mhm.
Are we like?
I'm just gonna chuckle.
Y'all are flying at about like 10 feet per second. It's not
Alright.
that fast.
Can you go any faster?
But our heads are outside of the hand, so we can like see what's going on, right?
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good idea. We should race. Let's race. Go faster. Just kind of give my pit fiend an encouraging little shove.
From inside his hand.
Yeah, just kind of like, yeah, go.
So over the next 20 hours,
Oh.
20-ish hours, the landscape changes in the same sort of dramatic way that you did from the chasms of the lower plane to the ice storm place. You see a ruin-covered wasteland where flies are swarming around you. You see the endless slope of an impossibly huge mountain. After a few more hours, it changes to a frozen sea, into a sea of molten magma, a bog with acid rain that just smells like straight up booty ass, and then eventually a labyrinthine canyon metropolis. But when they finally drop you to the ground, and you can all tuck and roll however you decide to, you find yourself in a rocky wasteland with a rusty red sky. In the distance to your left, in the direction the pit fiends are going to continue to fly, you can hear monstrous screams, explosions, the clanging of Hellforged steel against bone. To your right and in the distance in front of you, you see enormous mountains rising to reach the red sky. And directly in front of you are the long destroyed remains of basalt structures. Everyone roll a perception check. I'm loving all the ones tonight.
9.
9.
14.
14.
Hey, 9.
9.
18.
18. Cool.
Oh,
Aranis.
mine was 14 too.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Barry, before you were dropped, you managed to peek over, and you know that behind you a little bit, like in the mountains a little bit, there was a river. That was the only other piece of landscape that you see. So you see river, basalt structures, mountains, and then off in the distance over there, you hear the screams of just an impossibly large war, maybe. But here you are, alone.
I start off going at 10 o'clock. Follow me. I know where I'm going.
Right.
I would like to do an insight check to see if he actually knows where he's going.
Antak, please make your contested roll.
I got an 11.
Mm-mm.
I am bullshitting.
Mm-mm.
So I'm just gonna like look around and then be like, do you know where to go? To the sword.
Where are we?
I wasn't paying attention.
Can we hear the sword talking or
No.
no?
I can't
talking
see.
Hey, hang on one second. Do you mind?
Wait, Riora, you haven't attuned to the sword yet, have you?
I feel like during this time when I was swinging it around and talking to it.
Okay, cool.
20 hours.
Yeah, so go ahead and attune to it on your sheet.
Yeah, and then whenever I'm done just yelling at Uranus, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I can't see.
You know, I should have figured. Okay, good talk.
No, take me out.
Take you out? You want to go out?
Go for a walk?
I get what you mean. I take the sword out of the sheath. Now can you see?
Avernus.
Oh, what's that?
That is the realm that you're in.
Oh. Do you know where to go?
Oh shit. Cool. Find our sticks.
Cool, good talk.
No!
Hey guys, we gotta find the river Styx.
Oh,
Where do
river.
you think I'm going?
Is he walking in the direction of the river?
God, no.
Yeah, the rooster's behind us, right? I'm going forward.
Well, turtle always know a way to river, so let's follow the turtle.
I am going to let them walk off, and I'm going to stop Riora if she goes to follow and bend down and say, idiots, the river's this way.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's go. And I'll turn towards the river. I like you now.
And that's it for us. Goodbye.
Lincoln and Tank just walk off.
So are y'all going?
Because
I guess Antank, or Antank, or however you want to pronounce your name.
It's cantankerous, but
Oh.
Ah, Antank.
It all comes together.
I love funny names. Good job. So, are you walking towards the ruined basalt structures, or are you walking further toward the mountains?
kind of like between the two.
Okay.
That's what I'm picturing.
So you go between the foothills of the first mountain, which is very near to you, and walk along the ruined stone structures. I need passive perceptions from everyone.
Just our passive perception.
Mhm.
Let me go look on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
13.
Are
Oh shit. I lost connection.
Oh, we still hear you.
Oh, cool.
Can I hear us?
Oh, we all froze on stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cool.
lovely.
Oh,
I think we're back.
All right, weird glitch. All right.
Awesome.
My
I have no
passive
idea what happened. Your passive perception, Riora, is
11.
11. Cool.
13.
Jesus.
14?
18.
Your passive perception. And Barry and Riora, I actually don't need this from you. I need this from Aranis, Antank, and Tlink.
I wasn't following them.
Right. I need passive perceptions from y'all, though.
Yeah, 14.
13.
15.
14, 15, and 15.
13.
Cool. Aranis, where are you? If you're not following them.
I'm probably with not the people who walked off toward the sounds of horrible, blood-curdling violence.
No, we went like 30 degrees to the left.
That's too close, to
close.
the horrible, blood-curdling violence.
I mean, it's probably like miles off, but
Too
Okay.
close.
cool. Yeah. So the two of you will keep walking into the foothills.
Mhm.
Cool. What are the other three of
You
you
know
doing?
where we're going. That was to Link.
I was following you. You are drawn to water, yes, I would assume. I've
That's
met
a
many.
common misconception. We are not amphibious at all.
I've met many turtles, and they like water.
I am a turtle, sir. This is a turtle, and I cast Beast Shape and turn into a turtle.
I cast Beast Shape and also turn into a turtle.
Okay,
You are both small
speak in
turtles.
turtle.
Yes, you can communicate as beasts.
Oh, it's the other way.
I'm dead.
And you know it's the other way.
We should have done this much earlier.
Yes.
And
I walk as a turtle.
yeah, slowly turn around.
You certainly do. And the humanoid dragon forms that come up behind you and pick you up. Just notice that you are very small turtles. Yeah. These are bipedal dragon creatures. They do have wings, tentacled, analogous to hair draping off of them. Long claws, tails. They're just speaking in Draconic to each other. I don't know if... Actually, no, they're not speaking at all.
Are they just standing there?
They're holding you.
I can make the turtle sound like that.
Yeah. And they say,
I'm crying.
And they'll speak in Infernal. Aronis, roll a perception check.
That wasn't great.
All right,
A 13.
15. You do not hear the hissing infernal.
Is he walking away from the way we were trying to go back towards everyone else? Or are they just standing there?
They're just standing there,
All right.
holding you.
If they start going the right direction, I'm just hitching a ride. But if they go the other direction, I want to do something.
One of them like sniffs the air. What are the rest of you doing?
I don't know where I'm going. I'm just here.
How long has it been?
Infinitesimally small amount of time. Like, I think you would have said, idiots, the river's this way, and then we cut to the other two, and we've never left you.
Do you think they're going to be okay?
No.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Should we go after them? Should we not?
They're probably already dead.
I think we should go after them.
That wastes too much time. I've got an idea. And I am going to cast Skywrite. And up in the sky, in their general direction that they were heading, right the other way, you twats.
In what language?
Common.
Okay. The two of you notice that your holders, I guess is what I'm calling them, look up. And you can now see that message.
I bite his thumb. Fuck.
Will a
Yes.
17 will hit?
Yeah. I've got 2 hit points.
Yeah.
At most.
So you've got 2 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
4 of those are going to carry over as piercing and cold damage as this thing just bites into your flesh, and you pop out in full turtle form. This dude's still biting your nose. It went out to bite your head, so, and it's just like.
Do I hurt his jaw at least by like suddenly exploding in his face?
Roll a d4. Why not?
3.
3. Okay, I'll have that. To 2.
Or turtle damage.
So you've done 2 points of total damage.
Okay.
And now, the other one looks pretty surprised and, it's gonna take out its longsword and drop you on the ground, Tlink. You'll take 1 point of damage from that, and then reach out to hit your turtle form.
I feel like he might take 2 points of damage from
I
that.
feel like he'll take 1. Will a 13 hit you?
My AC or my turtle AC?
Your AC. Your turtle AC. I'm sorry.
There is no turtle monster on D&D Beyond. Lizards have a DC of 10.
I'm looking at crab. That's it.
Oh.
Crab is good. We will say turtles are equivalent to crabs.
It looks like the dexterity is 11, so I'm just going to assume that the DC is 11.
Cool. And you are going to take... 6 points of slashing damage. 1 going into the turtle. 5 going into you. as you pop into your
Seven and a
Furbolg,
half
7.5 foot Furbolg form.
280-pound.
But yeah. And now you have 2 draconic fiends standing in front of you. Have y'all made any noise? No, but they did.
Ah,
So y'all would vaguely hear some like infernal draconic hissing.
Yep, they're dead.
I'm gonna like do jazz hands, jazz turtle paws, and then run away.
All right.
Like take 2 steps back, and then try and run away.
Okay, Slink, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take the sword from him. That's not very nice of you. You can't just stab animals.
Roll a strength check.
No. That sounds like a roll for me. 4.
Yeah,
15.
you need to get new dice, man.
I'll go poor if I try to do that.
Yeah, you're not taking it. It instead kicks you, pushing you forward. But he's just like looking at this other guy. They're just both shaking their heads and they start flying off.
That's right, you run.
Do we hear this?
do we
Yes,
see them
you
fly
do
away?
hear that's right, you run.
Ooh, I think they just got into battle. How exciting. Now I kind of wish we went the other way.
I wonder, could we go visit Tiamat? We're
Who
here.
are you?
Do I hear that?
Yes.
No.
I
Shout
didn't
that
ask you.
And
out
now,
with that sword.
so now you notice that you were just literally behind a like 3-foot wall. And the camera pans out and you see both of you at just opposite ends. There was just a wall in between you.
Oh my god.
I mean, realistically, when will we have this chance again?
Is that what we're supposed to do? Because I'm going to be honest, I was solely focused on the chair.
Is
You
it
could visit Tiamat
Well,
this way.
only if it's on the way? Is it on the way?
No.
we should not be here for longer. The people here,
No side missions.
Is it on the way?
they're not nice.
Is what on the way?
Tiamat? I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, you fools! It's this way.
No, it's not on the way. Let's go.
So where are you going?
I'm going the
I
proper
recommend-
direction this time.
All right.
Following the girl.
So y'all are going toward a river.
Yeah, we'll all go toward a river.
Okay. Let me actually look up that river because I think what it does is kind of important.
I think so.
But yeah, as you go across this rocky wasteland and skirt your way across some more craggy foothills, it takes about an hour to make your way toward the closest river bend. I need perception checks from everybody.
Ooh, natural 20. We're rolling really well today.
Nice. 22.
And 12.
Oh, 12. Nice.
I'm trying to use
Four.
my.
19.
I got a keyleth die because I'm a druid, and it's not working out.
Aw. So did I hear the highest was 19?
22.
22.
And I thought Barry rolled a natural 20.
23.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So all three of you who rolled 16 and above, would notice a small, normal size red draconic humanoid that looked very similar to the white one that quickly like ducks further back into the foothills.
I ignore this.
Just leaving.
Like it notices you and then ducks away.
Okay.
It's no bother.
Dang it.
But eventually you do make your way, and you hear the sounds of a river.
I told you it was this way.
I look around for the presence of sticks.
There are small twigs scattered across the ground.
This is the right one. We found it.
I listen for the sound of the band Styx.
Instead, you hear banjo music.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Would I know any like identifiers of the river Styx that would separate it from like other rivers?
Roll an Arcana or History.
Ooh, I'll roll the purple one this time.
And
like to
and
roll.
Tank, you made a gesture. Do you have a question?
No,
Cool.
I may have gotten Sticks and Leonard Skinner confused.
Oh no!
I don't know either.
I would like to roll a nature check for sticks.
Yes, please go ahead.
I got a 26 on my Arcana /
I
History.
got an 8.
An 8. These are mistletoe sticks,
Oh wow.
or as best as you can tell,
Yep.
That's
it looks like the hell equivalent of mistletoe.
It's asbestos.
Yeah,
It might be.
So asbestos.
It might be.
My druidic focus is a sprig of mistletoe, so I pull it out to compare.
Yeah, they look nothing alike.
Yep, that's mistletoe.
So Aranis, you would know.
I reach out. Oh,
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
no,
Why
his,
are you
fo-
eating
his
things
focus
in
is
the
not
house?
the 9 hells.
Roll a
thing.
Constitution saving throw. Mistletoe is poisonous.
Can I get like a reaction to not allow this to
Yeah, roll a dex save.
Okay. Good thing I've got 8 dexterity.
Please save. Is this
Oh
contested
shit.
or no?
No.
Oh, natural 20!
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, 'cause I
So,
rolled low,
and
right?
Tank, you do not eat the mistletoe, and you are not stabbed in the mouth by a sprig of mistletoe and dying a hideous death right on the banks of the river Styx, which honestly is the most metal way to go, but you just, that natural 20 though.
No, turtle friend, this is special.
So, Aranis, you would know that the river Styx bubbles with grease, foul flotsam, and the putrid remains of battles along its banks. And you do see like the severed arm of a fiend that is slowly like bubbling sulfur and just all around. It's nasty.
Yes.
You also would know with that 26, I think,
Yeah.
that any creature other than a fiend that tastes or touches the water is affected by a feeble mind spell.
Oh.
You would also know that every now and then a small fairy passes its way along the Styx, which goes through the top layers of Acheron, the Night Hills, Gehenna, pretty much all of the lower planes.
Is
But-
there
But possibly also has an exit on the prime material plane.
would I know if there's anything of like research value or anything of like arcane value to be gathered from the river Styx?
Other than the river itself, like bottling small bits of it,
Yeah, like water, like silt. I don't know anything.
you could probably sell it for a very high price. Because essentially
Okay.
what you're getting is a Molotov cocktail of feeble mind.
Mm.
Oh.
These thistles are making me thirsty. And I go to like lean into the river Styx.
Wait, hold on. I have to roll morality really quick. Okay. I say, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I know what I'm doing, son.
I don't think you do.
Dave, eventually you're not gonna have a suicidal character.
I'm going to
I don't
pull
know
out.
if I've had a character that survived a campaign.
Your last
Like-
one survived,
Oh, I guess yeah.
despite his best efforts.
Yeah.
Can I use some tongs to like get a vial of water and then try to get like a vial of sediment from the bottom from the shallow
tongs?
area?
Uh,
Like tongs, just something to keep me from touching the water.
absolutely.
Okay.
And
During the-
I'll say you were able to get one vial of the river Styx.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't
what's
actually.
sediment specifically. I don't want the water.
Okay. It's pretty
Okay.
deep.
Pretty deep. Okay. I'll wait and see if I-
You can try to get some like very close to you, but it's not going to be so much silt as it is just dirt that has touched the river.
No, I don't want that. I'll wait and see if I make a friend.
During this time, I would like to just. Okay, we're at the river. What do we do now?
Hire a boatman.
Do we
Okay,
need
do
coins for
that.
the ferryman?
Hmm?
Do we need coins for the ferryman?
You can hear.
That was OOC.
Oh, so like. Cool. Cool. How do I do that?
I'm gonna lean down to my friend that I've kind of been standing near because she has the sword and say, "What the hell are you doing?"
Ah, Jesus. I'm consulting the sword.
You should kill him.
Consult the oracle.
Ooh, that's a bad thought. I'm gonna ignore that one, you little rascal.
It's a sword.
A talking sword?
No,
Okay.
it isn't.
What's your rat's name? Sorry,
Mr. Tibbles.
Mr. Tipple's gonna.
No.
Oh, Tibbles, you little rascal.
Should kill Tibbles.
I will not.
Feed me.
What do you eat?
You kills.
Oh, that's morbid. I like it though.
Do it.
You know, I'm just gonna let that one simmer. I'm gonna think about it. Rain check.
Can you please stop talking to yourself?
Well, okay. Listen, the sword is talking. The sword led me here. And the sword has some pretty good ideas, but some of them are a little sketchy.
I'm gonna come up behind Riora and speak to Mr. Tibbles. Mr. Tibbles' rat friend. Is she crazy? Because she seems kind of crazy.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess it takes one to know one.
Are you crazy?
I don't think.
You have to be.
The rat that she pulled to hell with her, probably a little bit.
Guess
Listen,
they're-
if you don't believe me, Barry, you should talk to the sword yourself. And I hold out the sword for him to talk to.
Slink, please roll a perception check.
13.
13. Something about the rat's head doesn't look quite right.
Something that I could like discern from a nature check.
Probably.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay.
Expect it. $16.
16. Specifically like the fur like around the back of its head looks a little bit thinner.
Thinner than another rat, or thinner than when we started?
Thinner than another rat. It doesn't look like it's changed a bit, but this is the first time you got up close and personal with Mr. Tibbles.
Up close and personal with Mr. Tibbles.
You can podcast them.
That's the new show that I'm gonna start after Gen Con. So someone else had something to do, and I got distracted.
Oh, yeah, I was holding up the sword for Barry to talk to.
Can you take us home?
Country road.
The sword doesn't speak.
What did you say about a fairy?
As it says fairy, I start like looking around in the sky. Do I see any fairies?
Roll a perception check.
Oh yeah. 21.
21. You do see something green that is very distinct against the red sky. And immediately you're just like, oh yes, this is a fairy.
Fairy.
Then you look a little bit closer. And it doesn't move quite like a fairy. And it's a bit farther away than you first expected it. It was a bit harder because it was so tiny up against the sky. This is a dragon. This is a green dragon.
Not a fairy. Not a fairy. Not dragon. That's dragon. Not a fairy.
I don't think fairies come here, but fairies might.
Oh, you were saying fairies, not fairies.
Precisely.
I understand.
And now you see coming around the bend, along with the decaying, slowly bubbling and turning into ichor, the corpse of a pit fiend. A small wooden boat.
Now, what did I tell you?
Is the pit fiend familiar?
Sword's not wrong.
Roll something. I guess perception.
I'll just roll and see what happens. Nope, that's a 1. He's not familiar.
Nope.
Or maybe-
They all look the same.
Oh, that's racist.
Mm, mm,
I am a high elf.
you are.
How small a boat is it? Like enough to fit us,
Doesn't look like it.
or like enough to fit one of us?
It looked like it would be able to fit one of you. As in, like, you would be able to fit on this boat, but no one else will be able to get on.
Can I pick up Riora and say, "Come on, we're going first"?
All right.
I move. Okay, cool. And I kind of carry her under my arm. Just
Whoa.
Right. You do see that as the boat comes along, there is an oarman or woman on it. Very slender, gaunt figure, hooded in faded brown cloaks. Slowly.
Excuse me. Infernal.
Yes. Yeah, in common.
Oh,
What
Very well,
can I
then.
do for you?
we need to get to the prime material.
Oh. Do you have payment?
What form of currency do you accept?
I accept payment.
you can take the wizard.
I offer the wizard as well.
Where's the wizard? What are we talking about? Who's a wizard?
That's one.
I am a cleric.
Oh, that sort of payment will not do.
Do you take a shiny gold coin?
Oh, that's not nearly enough.
2 shiny gold coins?
That'd be enough to take one of you.
I've
Oh,
got
well, I
two.
have 2 shiny gold coins.
I check my pockets for coins.
There
I
are no coins.
druid craft a tulip.
None of you have currency.
I druid craft a bigger tulip.
I druid craft the biggest.
Okay, so after a long and arduous tulip measuring contest, the tulips eventually do fade away because Druidcraft isn't permanent. I'm afraid none of this will do.
Well, what will do?
How much would I pay you? Have to pay you to get some silt from the bottom of this river?
Oh, I can get that for you.
Yes, but how much do I need to pay?
Bring me back an item.
Oh, wonderful. What item?
Any item will do.
Define item. Are we speaking like articles that are carryable? Or...
Any sort of magical item.
Now, is this for the dirt or for the boat ride?
For both. I just require a payment.
It's a win-win.
So do we all have to bring a magical item, or
One magical item will do.
Oh, overall.
I will give you my staff if you will get me out of here. And I hold up my staff,
Oh,
which is a
that
staff of bird calls.
is it though?
Yes, it's a common item.
God damn it!
Common druid item.
You can just get that in your starting equipment.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Oh.
Speaking of, river sticks, is there a bathroom break built into this stream?
Sure, why not? Alright. So yeah, as you hand over the staff of bird calls, we are gonna take a 15-minute break. We'll see you back at the top of the hour. Thanks for coming along on this shit show.
Perfect.
That was the most clutch shortcut I have ever seen.
Big
Welcome back. Our cameras are fucked up. Oh, no, they're not.
Yay!
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Wait. Oh, I'm Barry now.
I snap.
I'm me.
Wait, but should we just roll with it?
No. All right. So
Body swapping.
I need to swap. Okay, Barry, Tlink, and okay, I
Yeah.
need to do all four
Somehow
of you.
I'm-
Everybody except Uranus.
Look
We
at you.
We should be able to like rotate.
Oh God,
Can't we?
you can try.
All right, but you gotta tell us.
I
Uh,
did. Haha.
Tlink, undo your camera and do it again.
By Talink, you mean actual Talink?
Yes.
Oh.
So everyone moves
Um,
like reading.
Dave should
Okay,
go first.
and Tank and Tlink, do it.
All right, who comes back first?
You.
Now
This
Tlink.
is-
It might help if I was actually watching the Twitch stream as well.
And we're.
This is fine enough. I'll just drag people's faces around now.
Perfect.
All right.
Whee!
All right. Oh shit. No, that's the entire overlay.
We'll edit it out in post. It's okay. It's okay.
So if you're watching this in archive land, streaming is easy and you can be a fuck up.
You too. Oh, Lord.
So when we left off, Antank had been giving his staff of the bird call, his druidic focus, to a ferryman, a ferry woman, who graciously accepts it. Oh, I thank you. I will take this as payment. Where would you all like to go?
My silt, please.
Oh, yes. I will give that to you once you get on the boat.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lean over to Antank and be like, "You cracked the code. You had to give her the biggest stick."
Of course, it's the River Styx.
Fiora is doing this from the crook of my arm, and I'm gonna pull her back and step onto the boat.
All right, so both of you.
Prime material plane, please.
A prime material plane. I can do that. As you step on, you take up all the room on the boat.
I see no problem. Whenever you're ready.
I try to step on.
I also see no problem.
I also
Okay.
try and step on.
As everybody tries to step on, the boat expands.
Oh. God damn it.
Don't rock the boat. It just expanded. It's fine.
Everyone falls in the River Styx.
Yep.
Party dies.
Marks fall, party gets super blinded. Yeah, so the boat expands. To the prime material plane. And without even touching the water, the boat's, touching the oar to the water, the boat spins around and is propelled against the direction of the current.
But the silt.
Or only a staff.
It is a magical item. It is new here. It is all I needed.
It makes bird sounds.
Oh. What is a bird?
This is
Flying.
making me sad.
Got feathers,
Oh,
hollow bones, lays eggs.
oh, I know what some of these mean. As the boat continues to go forward, more of the bipedal dragon devils peek around the foothills at you, and then skirt back around.
Are we going the right way?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how long it will take?
Long enough for you to kill everyone else on this boat.
You know, you're just really rebelled towards violence, and like, I'm cool with that sometimes, but like, I don't know. You're kind of being really pushy about it. You got to be more convincing than this.
I am not being pushy.
You will
But I'm
use
talking
me.
to you.
You must use me.
I put the sword away.
I lean to Barry. This one's crazy.
She is my friend. And the only one keeping me sane right now.
Friend.
Ah, you hear that? Very smart. Barry's on the right team. And together we will to victory.
Well, you're my friend, Barry, so she must be my friend as well.
Oh, this is so great. You know, I didn't have a lot of friends back when I was living.
I can't imagine why.
Oh, you can't? Well, I can tell you a number of reasons why. There was a time I accidentally turned someone into a loaf of bread. Oops. People didn't like whenever my skin would turn blue sometimes. And there was the fireball. Who could forget?
I didn't forget.
Oh, of course you didn't, Mr. Dibbles.
Could I, for like, if I have enough time to ritually cast Augury,
Mhm.
I would like to ask
Oh.
the Augury.
Here is
how...
your silt, by the way.
Ooh, thank you. I'll just tuck it away. But I'll use. It says you could use a bunch of different stuff. I guess the thing I'd most. Do I have any rolling dragon bones or ornate cards or any divining tool?
Yes, you have a deck of cards.
Okay, cool. So I'll lay out some cards and see how this whole endeavor is going to go for us. Or it's a specific course of action. So I guess staying on this boat. And it tells me if it's going to go well, go horribly, go both good and bad, or just nothing, neutral. Just want to find out how this shit's going to go down.
Excuse me 1 second.
I think swimmingly.
Ah,
Oh.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
I was looking for the words wheel and woe, but I forgot them.
Better than woe. I'll just put the cards away and just. I have my silt, got my water, good to go.
Oh, those are interesting.
Oh, why, yes, they were a gift.
What is a gift?
Do I have anything to just random like stuff in my bag to just give to her?
You have everything that is not money. You don't have
Everything
any.
that's not money.
You don't have
Okay.
any currency.
Let me look through here. I have some kind of pack. I want to have an explorer's pack. Nothing in this is good. Nothing in this is worth anything. I'll give her a water skin. Just filled with regular water. Yeah, a gift.
She sort of like spills out the water. Oh. Oh, interesting.
I would like to use the shape water cantrip to freeze it.
I'm just gonna start taking notes. I don't know what this thing is, and I'm taking notes.
Roll an Arcana check.
Ooh, maybe I do know what this thing is. That's a 22.
Merenoloth.
It is a Marinoloth. They are captains of the ferries on the River Styx. They have total command of their vessels. Their destiny.
Nice.
They're expert salesmen, salespeople, and especially on the River Styx. But get the feeling that you're going to be pretty damn safe for an office.
So,
When you say salespeople, do you mean like sailors? or-
SAIL, not SALE.
Okay. It was not clear.
what do they sell?
Flaps the roof of the boat.
They
This
sell
bad
silk.
boy can fit so many adventurers on it.
I'm gonna use shape water, like getting the thought from the little prank. I'm gonna try and lift a cube of water out of the river Styx with shape water.
Okay.
Just above. Does it work?
Mhm.
I'm gonna freeze it and drop it.
How far up?
Oh, just like a foot or two outside the river. Not very far. Like
Okay. It goes. And then it immediately melts.
I'm gonna pick it up and make some water into the form of a turtle. Just floating right above the river.
Roll a wisdom check.
Ooh. 7.
7. It looks like you're able to get it into a non-circular, non-cubic form.
Mm-hmm.
But it sort of looks like a 3-year-old drawing of a turtle. Like a 3-year-old using a 3D marker.
Yeah. I kind of just let it go and
Oh, that's so
sort of
interesting.
retreat into my shell. Not all the way, just a little bit.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Neither do I.
So, talking to the person captaining this boat. So, how long is this trip gonna take?
Oh, a few days, I'm sure.
Oh my god!
Go any faster.
Oh, would you like to go fast?
Yes.
Yes, all the fast.
Do you have payment?
Oh
Yes,
no!
we have payment.
What do you have?
I can play you a song, and I pull out my pan flute.
What is a song?
I will show you a 5-second sample. To get the full set song, you have to accept it as payment.
These terms are negotiable.
And I will play.
They are salespeople.
These terms will be negotiable.
I will play 2 bars on the pan flute.
Fair enough.
It's a very slow song.
I'm sailing away.
She sort of like drops her oar and then picks it, sort of just like Harry Potter ups it back to her hand. Yes? Yeah, it's wet. Bored?
Excuse me.
Oh, that was very lovely, but I don't think I would like it as payment. I think I would like another magical item.
He's just not doing it right. Let me try.
No.
I'm sailing away.
I will go faster to make that stop.
The art of the deal.
Stop. Man, she sort of like raises her hand. And the water rises just a little bit and sort of like pushes the boat forward a little bit faster. Not a whole lot. You'll stop now.
Can you be used as a paddle?
I can be used as a weapon.
Paddles can be used as weapons. If you really try.
You will not use me as a paddle.
Would it feeble mind the sword, please?
You could have just said that the first time, honestly. I put the sword away.
I'm gonna
Per
cast destroy water on a cube. I think it's like a 5-foot cube. What?
Oh yeah.
10 gallons just in the river
10
Styx
gallons.
to the side of us just to see what it does.
Bloop. And the water rushes back to fill it.
Perhaps maybe we
The sounds of the battle are getting very close.
make a sail.
Ooh, what is that? Do you know what that is? I say to the
Oh,
sailor lady.
it would appear as if we're getting close to the battle site.
Ooh, what battle?
Not a
Oh.
problem.
The blood war has spilled into Avernus.
As opposed to the war with no blood.
Oh. Are you not familiar with it?
No.
Oh. How curious. Not many passengers sail along these rivers and don't know about the blood war.
Do I know about the blood war?
You know about the blood war.
I don't know a lot about a lot of things.
Well,
I'll launch into my prepared lecture on the blood war.
Uh,
I have a PowerPoint. 60
what
slides.
is your PowerPoint?
60 slides about the blood war.
Yeah, so you get the Spark Notes version of the PowerPoint is that the demons of the abyss and the devils of the Nine Hells don't like each other, and over millennia they've been locked in a endless conflict. Sometimes the head of the battle gets forced into the abyss. Sometimes it gets forced never further than the first layer of hell, but currently it's there. If you look closely, you might be able to see the Archduchess Zariel. But we might not be getting that
Zarya?
close. Zariel.
Mm.
But I don't think we'll be getting that close.
That tempting.
I got a question. Is there like how do I phrase this? Like a splash zone for this type of thing? Like if we get too close, it's just like and, like blood and guts and some violence.
Violence? Mm.
I'm sure there is.
Do you hear that?
You can make your own splash zone here. Spill their blood. Kill your friends.
Oh, you're so clever.
Hey Barry, you say this Riora is your friend, but she's just over there in the corner talking to herself, and it's kind of getting creepy. Are you sure about this one?
Right as rain.
Rain.
Oh,
What is rain?
oh,
This. And I make it rain.
With what?
With the Creator Destroy Water.
Okay. Okay. So the last water you destroyed was from the river Styx. But thankfully
Oh,
this draws from the
no.
elemental plane of water.
Yes. Yes.
And the water that was pushing the boat along sort of just like stops, and the boat sinks down a little bit, and it splashes a little bit. Not enough to get the water in there, but you did distract her. I'm sorry. And she'll make the boat go faster again.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Can some part of this count as a short rest?
All of this can be a short rest. Like, you're going to be spending hours on this boat. The better part of a day. You can take a long rest.
A long rest.
Riora, please roll wild magic, please, because you did make an agreement earlier.
Oh yes.
You actually
I
made
was
two of
waiting
them,
for-
but I
was
forgot
waiting-
one.
Oh, I'll roll both.
Oh,
I would love to roll both. 19 on 11.
Oh, so you don't do.
I think it's only on a 1.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it's on a 1 or like a 20. Either one. I think it doesn't really matter which one you pick. But
I'll take both.
You really want to turn into a flower pot, don't you?
Ooh, if I could only manage it.
So as this boat continues, you actually the river is pretty wide, and you're sailing in about the middle of it. She steers the boat a little bit closer to the land. You're still in like mountainous area, and every now and then you still do see those draconic devils, which Uranus, roll a Arcana check now that you've seen them.
that one's not so good. That one's an 11.
You're not sure about that. It's probably new. It at least was not in. You've read Volanthrope's Guide to Monsters, but it's not. It wasn't in there.
No. Alas.
Must be in that newfangled book that you never
Rolled
got
a
the chance to read.
4 to get that 11.
Nice.
Expertise.
But yeah, there you see thousands of very, very orderly, like rank and file devils fighting against like ravenous, just chaotic masses of creatures of all sorts of shapes and sizes, all just going at it. You see arms and sinew and ichor and everything spilling out into the river Styx, and it is nasty.
Are any of them mounted on what appear to be beasts, not like monstrosities or aberrations or anything like that?
No. There is one or two devil that is on a flaming horse, but none of them appear to be beasts.
Oh.
Although you can certainly attempt to do whatever you need
Well,
to.
flaming horse seems close enough to beasts. I speak to beasts, but is it they all speak Sylvan, or it's like Sylvan and can speak to beasts and stuff like that. So I don't know if this is beast language or
So you will
language.
So if you're talking to a horse, you will say "we snaw," and the horse will say "we snaw" back. But you will be able to understand what the "we snaw" means.
Sure. I'll yell out to the horse. We saw.
Which is,
Are you okay with being ridden right now?
okay. There's no response. The horse is not a beast.
I'm gonna let this one go, I think.
Probably for the best.
It's pretty scary over there.
It is horrifying.
But not the most horrifying. If you would direct your attention to slide 46,
Oh,
the greatest
God.
tragedies of the Blood War.
I'd rather be over there.
When you go to the other side of the boat, there's a little bit more room now.
Ah, perfect.
Boat expands, you can get further away.
Roll a perception check, please, Uranus. Or actually, everybody.
Oh,
32.
13.
9.
5.
Who rolled higher than a 15?
I got exactly 15.
Nice. All right. So everyone else is pretty focused on the battle scene of the blood war that's happening in front of you. The other three of you, or two of you, sorry, notice flying very quickly towards you is a gigantic red shape. Less fiendish, more draconic.
Is it just red?
Yeah, it's just red.
No, it's less fun.
It's approaching quickly.
Like out toward us?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey guys, there's a dragon maybe coming. I think he's coming to visit us. I think there's a dragon coming.
Boat master?
Hmm?
Is that going to be a problem?
I don't think so.
Well,
Okay.
I trust it.
The dragon approaches quickly and unleashes a gigantic fire breath right next to the boat.
Oh.
Head within 60 feet?
Hmm?
Is its head within 60 feet?
Yes.
I cast darkness on its head.
Okay. It seems to be going quickly enough that it comes in and out of the darkness fairly quickly. But it does roll an insight check.
15.
Okay. It blinks a couple of times and then just continues along its path. It goes back up in the air, circles around. Any of y'all doing anything?
I'm gonna cast. What?
Just taking notes.
Uncast fog cloud on the boat.
Okay. So within 60 feet, a dense fog surrounds you.
Oh, a 20-foot radius, but yeah.
20-foot radius. Okay. Y'all are going at about 20 feet per 6 seconds.
Centered on a point. I don't know if the point can be moved. I guess that's not necessary.
The point can be ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you'll have 12 whole seconds.
What is our frame of reference, though? Our frame of reference is the boat.
Yeah. Can the point be on
The point
boat?
will be stationary, and it will not
Okay.
be on the boat.
But if you're on the surface of a planet, right?
You're not in a planet.
there's Fog on the surface. What?
You're not on a planet.
Here comes the physics degree. Let's do it, Dave.
You're in hell.
It's a disc. They're planes. They're discs. Obviously.
Obviously, the Earth is flat, but so is
Yeah.
hell.
Maybe conical.
The Earth is actually a cube. It's actually a hypercube. Anyway, so you can do a point. The best you're going to get is a point 40 feet away or 20 feet away, so that you get 12 seconds of cover.
I'll do that.
The dragon flies back around and does another jet. That does not harm you. The air around you gets pretty warm.
Hey, boatman.
Hmm?
Is that guy going to be a problem?
I don't think so. Not for me. I don't think it will be for you either. Maybe he wants to talk.
Hey, dragon.
No dranters like that.
What?
With a thud, the dragon, or you hear a massive form land. You're still within the fog cloud, so you probably don't see it. But on a rock, as the boat exits on a rocky crag, there is just standing a massive red dragon, more massive than any that y'all have seen, or would have seen.
Are you with Tiamat?
In what language?
We'll go Infernal.
I am. And why
How would you-
haven't you given her tribute?
Well, we gave this lovely boatmaster tribute, so I think I'm all tributed out at the moment.
You dare walk through my queen's lands and
Well, we're
repute.
not walking, as it were. We're stationary on a moving object.
You will pay my queen her tribute.
Can we do that right after we get off the boat?
He breathes another jet of fire. But as it approaches the boat, it seems to like stop in the river Styx in front of you, and it does steam a little bit, but it doesn't harm the boat.
What language is this conversation in?
Infernal.
Oh.
I
Just,
said my
Nice.
just as a point, just in case it comes up in the future, what kind of tribute would I need for a brief audience with Tiamat? Should I need to perhaps take some notes?
You give her what she is owed.
Yes, that I need something specific and purchasable. Or locatable. Purchasing is optional, I suppose.
The dragon is going to approach the boat very quickly. Uranus, it is going to reach out a claw to grab you. Do you accept or...
I would like to stay on the boat.
Okay, please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's not gonna go.
Get behind you, Link. Or Link.
Ooh, that's a big 3.
You are grabbed and are
Boatman?
taken off the boat.
Oh
Wait,
no.
no, wait 1 second. Can you please put my friend down and leave? And I'm gonna cast suggestion on this dragon.
All right, I need to look up the stats for an ancient red dragon real quick.
Yeah, sure. Go
I
ahead.
don't think it's possible to
Oh, take him.
roll low enough.
Legendary resistances are also a thing,
Yeah.
but we'll see. That's a natural 1.
Ooh,
So what was the suggestion again?
Can you please put my friend down and leave?
she said on the boat the first time.
Yeah,
she did say
sound-
back on the boat the first time.
Yeah, back on the boat.
Oh, back on the boat? Okay.
Yeah.
So it drops you. And then it picks you back up and drops you back on the boat because I heard both. But you do not touch the river Styx.
Oh, good.
And you are dropped on the boat.
Thank you.
And then it
I'll
leaves.
just kind of brush off my scale mail and just be like, it was just a question.
The dragon is leaving now.
That was
Not too
more for
bad.
me than it was for him.
Cool.
good job, little one.
It's becoming clearer why I'm here in the first place.
What can I say? I have my ways.
Hmm.
Also, I cast
Bye,
a second
Milder
level-
Hunter.
Also, I cast a 2nd level spell. So let's see what that does.
He's so charming, isn't he? Tiamat likes that in her commanders.
Who?
Tiamat?
Yes, but who was he?
Milder Hunter.
Oh,
Oh, what did he want? Besides Uranus, of course.
Oh, I think he just wanted tribute for her. He likes pleasing her.
Too bad for him.
I guess so. So, what happened with your 2nd level spell?
Oh, I just rolled on the wild magic table. I got a the wild magic thing. I got a 14, so we're good.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I think we're approaching. And you see, it's the river keeps going, but there's a small stone archway spanning across the river. Here we go. And the ferry passes through this archway, and it's essentially that scene in Willy Wonka.
I was just thinking that.
Which scene?
There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. Bless
the
you.
one from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or the one from Willy Wonka?
Whichever is more erratic and nauseating.
Definitely Charlie. That movie was
Yeah.
cheap.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
I cast
Thank you.
bless.
Hashtag blessed.
I didn't take that spell.
What kind of cleric are you?
I was just making sure it wasn't the glass elevator through the roof scene.
Oh no. But yeah, you are being shooketh lefteth and righteth along this river. I need everyone to please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
That one went so well. the
Anything
first time.
else, please?
No.
Oh, that face is not good.
I rolled
A 3?
I'm going to use my halfling feature. I'm going to use lucky. When I roll a 1 on a d20 saving throw, I can re-roll and use the new roll.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh, that's much better. That one is a 21.
21. Okay.
Got a big 15.
15. Cool. I heard a 3.
6 minus 1 is 5.
Okay, I'm hearing a 5. Barry?
11.
11. Cool. Tlink and Tank. Y'all are both thrown across to the side.
Whoa.
Both of y'all are a little bit top heavy. Your center of gravity is a bit higher than the rest of the boat. And y'all almost teeter off the edge. Real close. But your fairy Yugoloth will reach out and grab you. No, please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle. I'm sure we'll be safe. And you keep going along this celestial river, and eventually it just stops. I think we're here. And you see you're in a cavern with this small puddle. There's just this small little puddle inside the middle of this huge circular cave. No river, just that puddle. I think you'll be leaving now. Thank you so much. Do what?
I will not touch the puddle.
You do not touch the puddle.
I hop out.
All right.
Thank you.
Are we back?
You're on the prime material plane, yes.
Where specifically?
Oh, I don't know that, dear.
This could be bad.
Where specifically?
I can't see.
Oh.
Kill your friends.
It's not a location.
Kill your friends, Wisconsin.
Oh, you don't want to go there.
It sounds like Wisconsin.
You're in a cave?
Which one?
I don't know.
Do I know which one?
Please roll a nature check.
Decent roll, not a
The
deep.
sword tells me we're in a cave.
11.
11? There is no natural light coming down.
Where's the nearest water?
The puddle.
Where's the second nearest water?
I cast create or destroy water and just like dump a bucket of water on him.
Oh, Barry. You're so funny. This is why we're friends.
Is it on the back of our hands?
The symbol is no longer on the back of your hands.
Okay. Forgot to check.
Well,
Where are we gonna put the sword? It doesn't seem like something we should just like leave in a cave.
Why not?
I would disagree with that. It seems precisely the thing we should leave in a cave, far away from anyone who might touch it.
where would you like to go?
Into the backs of your friends.
That's not a location.
Do it.
No.
We could just put it down here, you know.
But someone could come and get it, and then they would chop down a tree.
Is
in
anybody still on the
forest,
boat?
or the whole forest?
Oh, I imagine I would have gotten off by now.
Yeah, I got it. I'm sure.
Okay. As the last one of you steps off the boat, it disappears.
Oh no, I forgot my phone.
Boards it.
Like,
Fantastic. That's it then, right? We're good?
Good.
except you're in this cave.
I'll go this way. You four go that way. And I walk off like 2 o'clock.
All right.
Why are you going off by yourself?
To get away from you four.
My goodness. How rude. Which
You
way
are
should I
my dearest friends.
I'm gonna cast locate plants or animals and try to find a tree. Just any tree.
Okay. What's the range on the spell?
5 miles?
5 miles? Okay. About 1 mile above you, there are many trees.
Like directly up?
Mhm.
But nothing horizontally? I guess it's the nearest.
Can
I
I
think-
cast? Oh, sorry.
We're gonna have to go up, guys.
Up.
Up. Just up. I
Is
think
there, like,
we are.
down?
I would assume. I would hope because we are down and we need to go up.
The cave does have an opening at about 2 o'clock that goes further that way. It also has one about at 10 o'clock that goes another way.
It's this way, you fools.
Oh, sword, guide my hand.
That is not. No. Backing away.
I roll with the tape.
There it is.
Nine.
This way. Faster. Faster. Fucking
Before I
walk.
move, I open my eyes.
You are going directly into Antank.
No, don't do that. All right. Antank's right. Let's go this way.
I will follow.
Sure, let's stick together.
All right. So as you are all sticking together, going through this passage, it goes for a while. There is no natural light flowing in. However, you do see there is like dim light around because there's bioluminescent fungus along the walls. And you can hear the sound of water further ahead. And as you continue along, you see that this cave opens up to a just ledge overlooking a gigantic chasm. Above you, or what was above you, is now water careening off in a gigantic waterfall. You see giant stalagmites, stalagmites, stalactites, and rope bridges going from this ledge around some carved platforms around these stalagmites or stalactites.
Did you say rope bridges?
Yeah, there's a rope bridge that leads to like carved platforms that sort of like build their way into these stalactites.
Okay. I want to turn to the fungus and say, squaw, which is the fungus sound, and trying to convey, hey, fungus, what's the best way out of here?
Where is it? Where's out?
Not here.
Well, if you want to go not here, you can go anywhere. You just keep going. I guess. I can't go anywhere but here. But we like it here.
Okay. You just hang in there, fungus.
Can't do anything else.
I'm gonna start across the bridge.
Okay. Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
8 bridges. Huh. Oh, 9.
9?
9.
Alright. I need perception checks from everybody.
Up to
5.
18.
5, 18. 18's good.
Unnatural 20.
20's good.
21.
21 is also good.
Oh damn.
You see movement, both above you, and further ahead of you, as pale-skinned elves start creeping around, noticing your presence. Above you, you can see humanoid bodies coming off of 8-legged spider torsos.
Oh, that's gross.
They're all just looking at you.
Like a centaur.
Like a centaur, but a spider. Mhm.
Fuck, that's scary.
Like a drider, even, Dave.
Like a drider.
Start sketching.
Are they com-
Do any of you speak Undercommon?
I do.
I almost did.
My. What do we have here?
Speak common.
Oh, hello.
The spiders will feed well tonight.
No, I would prefer not that course of action.
And the spiders, the driders and the drow will advance upon you.
Are they
And-
crossing the bridge?
Yes. Some of them are. The driders are coming down from along the walls.
Can I talk to the spiders?
Sure. What do you want to say?
What's the spider sound? The spider voice. Oh, I can't do that. I don't know. I have no idea how I did that. Oh, yeah.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Spider friend, are you okay with being ridden by right now?
Do what?
I was asked the spider if it's okay with being ridden right now.
Now.
Is it no?
Now.
Then be free and hang out with us.
So this giant spider that's like creeping up along the wall that I'm assuming that you've been talking to, not the ones that have drow torsos coming out of them.
Yeah.
Just like, I feed too good here.
Can I cast animal friendship on it?
You can try. What's this DC?
13 wisdom,
And you have to touch it, correct?
30-foot range.
30-foot range. Okay. This one. Oh, your friend.
Of course.
Yeah. What you doing?
Are
I'm
there
just-
others?
Yes, there are many spiders. There are many driders, and there are many drow.
They're on the other side of the bridge, right? Like,
They
on
are
one-
the driders and the spiders are getting very close to you.
I'll
Like
say,
how-
excuse me, would you trade a sword for all of our lives? It speaks, apparently.
What sword?
What did we get a name for the sword?
Yes.
Anyone?
Hex.
It's a hex blade.
Yes, it's known as a hex blade, which is, can be a variety of things, but this is one of them in particular.
Give
It's
us a
that big,
sword.
great sword on the small one's back.
His name is Dario.
Give us a sword.
I don't want to.
Wait, only if we can leave, though.
Sure.
Unharmed.
Absolutely.
And the spiders are freed.
I'll cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
I don't trust that.
Cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. What are the effects of Zone of Truth?
Everything in the zone has to tell the truth. They don't have to say anything, but what they do say has to be the truth. There is a save for that, though.
Yep, and I failed it.
Okay.
Which
Now,
one
are
is
you
that?
telling me the truth?
Absolutely not. We're taking the sword either way. Get him. And
I'll
as
cast suggestion. I suggest you don't do that.
I'm gonna cast an earth tremor, like just a moment after this.
okay, you
I will also
launch
cast
spider.
Earth
Spiders fall off of the wall down into the waterfall at the bottom of this. As this person fails against the suggestion, you say,
I'll suggest that he calls them off and lets us go.
"No, call it. Let him go."
Goodbye.
You want to stab them?
Yes. So much.
The sword
Well-
wants to stab them.
Toss them. Toss the sword.
How many are there?
20.
Oh, that's so many, though. Oh,
So,
I don't know.
Toss the sword. We can leave.
Little
But the
one
spiders are our friends.
will stab some other
One of the spiders is your friend, but it was earth tremor off the wall.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, are they? No, they're leaving without the sword, though, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I just suggested that they call him off and let us go. So
one of them did. The guy
and
who
that
looks
lasts
like he
for
was in
8
charge.
hours.
Yep.
Fuck right off for 8 hours.
Let's go quickly now, please.
All right, so y'all go in a very quick succession through this Drow city.
You'll get your moment in the sun one day.
Kill them now.
Yeah, but there's
Um,
so many.
It's a whole drow city.
Mhm.
Terrible.
I was about to just drop y'all in Out of the Abyss and call it a day.
That was a drow city. That's just a slave camp.
Yeah. Close
Still
enough.
very difficult to leave.
Close enough. But yeah, as y'all continue going through these caverns, doing pretty much exactly what you've been doing now, eventually you will be able to make your way back to the surface along with your sword, Black Razor, newly restored to life.
AKA Dario.
Sure. Dario the Great Sword. And yeah, that's it. Y'all were not pushed into Out of the Abyss.
Save those spell slots.
The moment we're above ground,
Mhm.
I go in the opposite direction of all of these fools.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not particularly
What are you
inclined.
doing? Kill them now.
Your company was not that displeasurable.
And y'all just hear in your
I'm gonna
mind.
go stab Anthony.
And as you go lunge forward, you all just hear in your mind, I knew y'all had it in you. Good job.
I'm out. I'm peacing out.
Yep. And that's where we'll end the session. Thanks, guys.
I like the deep Texan Lord of the Underworld.
Some of us have watched Supernatural.
Some of us have watched Supernatural. where literally Asmodeus is Colonel Sanders.
I actually watched the pilot for Supernatural last night because my wife's never watched Supernatural.
Nice.
First season's kind of tough to get through.
I like
I
first season.
forgot.
But
Well, the first episode before they're like, it's like the brothers coming back together and being like, they don't have like the rapport quite as much.
that's fair. But before we get into a big supernatural tangent, anything anyone wants to plug before we sign off?
Sure. Hi, I'm Kylan, Kyle with an N. I don't really do anything on the internet besides I mod in this stream and Ethan's stream. Sometimes I ask questions on Talks Machina, but you can follow me on Twitter. I talk about D&D and other things, so yeah.
I stream on Twitch sometimes as the Silent Band 96, and I'll put that in the chat. But when I'll do that again, who can say? Who can say?
All right. Any other plugs? Social media plugs?
Don't really do the whole social media thing. I do protect the internet.
Woo!
Do the social media thing. Gotta make sure y'all can do it
Thank you.
and not deal with Nazis all the time.
Thank you for your service.
I'm gonna plug Sleep.
Sleep is good.
It's just underappreciated.
Mhm.
It gets overlooked a lot, and
Oh, it's a poor substitute for coffee.
Mm,
Spell though.
yeah, sure.
You with your coffeeist at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's insane to
What
me.
the fuck?
Hi, I'm Connor, and I really just want Soylent to sponsor my channel.
At Soylent.
At Soylent, Daddy, please.
See, that's what you want, but instead you just get Hewlins.
Yep.
All right. Well, if that's everything everybody has to plug, thanks guys for watching. Whether you're here live or in archive land, no one watches my YouTube. No one cares. Thanks guys. Maybe I'll do this again sometime. Maybe not. Thanks players for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for hosting.
And yeah, everybody, see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.